Welcome to the Fireside Chat for Fitness and Nutrition with Adrienne and Ken. Today we're going to be talking about nutrients that contribute to healthy, glowing skin and upper body strengthening. Ken, would you like to start us off with that?
I would. Let me show you some exercises. One exercise for each muscle group for the upper body. And I have chosen dumbbells, to work with that. You can work with your body weight or elastic bands or those two things are barbells, but I've chosen dumbbells. So the first exercise I'm going to have you do is a lateral raise. So this is going to be for your shoulders. And what you'll do is anytime you do anything standing, you're going to go ahead and pull your shoulders back and down. So back and down. So imagine your shoulder blades are you're going to put your shoulder blades in your opposite hip pockets. Okay. So you kind of lift your chest up just a little bit. Don't arch your back. Just kind of depress your shoulder blades and squeeze them together. You're going to engage your glutes, engage your buttocks, and pull your stomach in. Now your knees are, and I'm telling a lot of stuff here. You want to go ahead and kind of make a slight arch in your feet, and your knees are they're straight, but they're not locked. So you want the tension to go on the muscles, not on the bones. And that's for anytime you're standing. I know it's a lot to think about, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So once you get all that set, the lateral raises, you're just going to go ahead and raise it up to about shoulder height. And then you're going to slowly go down to about 2/3 the way down, then back up. And you can go up as fast as you want, but it's down in the count of 2, 1001, 1002, back up, 1001, 1002, and so forth. That's called a lateral raise. That'll get the outside shoulder here. Kind of builds the width of the shoulder, if you will. Next exercise I want to show you is called a dumbbell row. You'll need a chair. And what you'll do, you step forward with one foot. I have the dumbbell in my left hand. You step forward with the right foot. Put your right hand on the chair, and what you'll do, the very first thing you'll do is, again, you'll bring that left shoulder towards your opposite hip pocket. So you're going to squeeze it up and down. That's funny I should say that, but up towards the ceiling and down towards your hip. And then that's the starting position. And then you bring your elbow up to your side, squeezing this muscle right here. And then you'll lower the elbow, and then you lower the shoulder. So it's kind of like a 4-step process. So it's up, down, down. So it's shoulder, elbow, shoulder. And the tempo is, you can go up as fast as you want, but down in the count of 2, 1001, 1002. So up, 1001, 1002. That's a dumbbell, bent over dumbbell row. That's going to work this muscle right here. The third exercise I'll show you is a dumbbell chest press on the floor. So we get you on the floor like this. Here, you can see me. Yes, you can see me. So again, shoulder blades are back and down. There's a slight arch in your stomach. Slight arch in your low back. And you're going to pull your stomach in like you do when you're standing. And then you're going to go ahead and just press up towards the ceiling, squeezing your elbows. I like to tell my clients, imagine there's a beach ball in between your elbows, and you're squeezing that beach ball together at the top. So that kind of engages a little bit more your chest muscles. You come back down and count to 2, 1, 2. Just touch the floor with your elbows, but don't rest. And then back up. Then back down, 1, 2, then back up. And that is the chest press. And then what you'll do is, I'll have you do a curl. Again, you're going to be setting your hips and squeezing your buttocks. Your feet are slight arch. Your shoulders are back and down. Your stomach is pulled in. Your buttocks are squeezed. You're going to go ahead and do a curl where you go ahead and just bend your elbow and come up and back down and count to 2, 1001, 1002. Come up. If you want to fast, that's fine. 1001, 1002. Back up. 1001, 1002. That's a bicep curl. That's for the front part of your biceps, the front part of your upper arm. For the back part of your upper arm, you're going to do what's called a tricep kickback. You're going to have it set up in the same position as a dumbbell row. But what you'll do in this instance, you're going to throw your shoulder blade up and down, or up towards the ceiling and down towards your hip. Then you're going to bring your elbow up, and you're just going to lock that into position. At this point, you're going to go ahead and straighten your elbow, and then back down and count to 1001, 1002. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to go past this way pass perpendicular to the floor. Because once you do this, the tension goes off the tricep. And you want time under tension. You want it to be under constant tension. So if you go back like this, it takes tension out of the tricep. So it's here again, my shoulder's set, and you're gonna go back, 1001, 1002, back, 1002, 1002, and so forth. And that's your 5 exercises. That's the tricep extension for the back of the upper arm. Do you have any questions, Adrienne?
I think I would just be super strong if I did that every day. And also I think the timing is important too, because I remember doing the tricep kickbacks and bicep curls as a teenager in particular, and it was just like, let's just knock these out. And when you talk about knitting your shoulder blades together, pulling them down, it's like I probably wasn't doing that good of form at all. I was just trying to knock out so many reps. So yeah, I think it's really important that we do function and form, and then like actually perform the activity. I guess that would be form over function.
And you want to, for toning the muscles, for getting them toned, you want to shoot for a rep range of between 6 and 12 repetitions. So I was doing very lightweight just for demonstration purposes, but you want to get to a weight where you can't do more than 12. You just can't do it. So anywhere between 6 and 12 is what you want. That's going to it's going to get your muscles toned the quickest. So temporary muscular failure, you want to go to where you can't do anymore. You can do that and with high repetitions. So let's say, for instance, 15 to 20 repetitions. You'll see the same benefit. It just won't be as fast. So if you want to get there quickly, 6 to 12 repetitions, you can get there between 12 and 20, but it'll take longer for you to get there. Right? And still going to temporary muscular failure. 19, 20, that's going to be this. You're going to be doing lighter weight. It's still temporary muscular failure, but you'll get there, but not as fast as the heavier weights. So
yeah,
I know I answered the question you didn't have.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I noticed that I answered the question you didn't answer. You didn't ask. So, but go ahead.
I just noticed that by keeping proper form for myself, I'm not able to do as much, but because I'm doing it better. And so if anybody at home is noticing like, oh, I also have been doing tricep kickbacks in a less than optimal manner, be gentle with yourself. You might have to go down in weight even just to kind of do the form properly. But you're going to save yourself from injury, right?
That is correct. Yeah, that is correct. Yes.
Well, we're going to talk about radiant skin. So, the skin is like your largest organ, actually. And of course, a lot of times, many of us focus on our face, but think about your upper body. Everything from like pecs up can be improved with nutrition. And because what we eat does make a profound impact on our health and the appearance of our skin. And certain nutrients in particular, and we're going to go through these, play a very crucial role in keeping your skin healthy, radiant, and glowing. Who doesn't want that?
Nobody doesn't want that.
Exactly. So vitamin C is what we'll start off with. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It works well with the next one, which is vitamin E, in protecting the skin from free radical damage caused by sun exposure, pollution, number of things. It also plays a role in collagen formation and production, which is essential for elasticity so that we don't look like Shar-Peis as we get older, and just firmness of our skin too. So things that you might want to include, and this is always part of a balanced diet too, is things like fruits and vegetables, like citrus fruits have a decent amount of vitamin C, berries, bell peppers, and even green leafy vegetables. We don't really think about them as having vitamin C, but they do. And then vitamin E is also, like I mentioned, it works in tandem with vitamin C to help protect the skin and from sun damage by UV rays, and then also, again, the pollution too. It also helps promote skin growth, and including things like almonds or nuts, seeds, spinach, avocados. Those are some good sources of vitamin E and very easy to include for like lunch, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, really. Vitamin A is good for skin repair and maintenance. It helps produce like the production of our skin and turnover of our skin cells, which keeps our skin smooth and healthy as we get rid of the dead skin cells and let the new ones come up to shine. So you might want to include things like sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach. If you eat liver, you can eat liver. Those are some rich sources of vitamin A. We talked a bit before about a balanced diet and how that includes healthy fats, which if you think about a subset of healthy fats, it's really ones that have more omega-3 fatty acids. Those are very anti-inflammatory, and that can help reduce redness in our skin, irritation that our skin might be going through, eczema, psoriasis, anything like that. It also helps maintain the skin's oil barrier, which keeps it safe and hydrated. And so you might want to include things like chia seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, or if you like fatty fish like salmon, that would be a good option as well. Olive oil is another one. And then zinc is kind of similar in the sense that it helps with wound healing, like vitamin A does. It also helps reduce inflammation in the skin, like omega-3s. It also helps regulate the oil production so that we're not too glowy. And it's also good for people who have more acne-prone skin. So zinc, important. You can get that from oysters, you can get it from beef, you can also get plant-based sources like lentils and pumpkin seeds. All good sources of zinc right there. Selenium is another one that helps protect the skin from damage and also reduces inflammation, as well as helping our skin's elasticity. Important again as we get older. Brazil nuts are definitely known for being high in selenium. Sunflower seeds, fish, even brown rice, high in selenium. So those are great. And of course, we don't want to leave water behind either, because when we drink an adequate amount of water, it helps us stay hydrated, and even in our skin cells, they just plump up a little bit more and it keeps us glowing. Now, of course, I've talked about things that are good for your skin, but things that you might want to avoid or limit are things like added sugars from sugary drinks, limiting processed foods. They don't really have a lot of healthy fat in them. And that can help prevent premature aging and acne. And so just think about a couple of things you might want to try here in terms of foods to get the nutrients you need, because what you eat does have a significant impact on not just your physical health, but the appearance of your skin too. Any questions, Ken?
I do. What about, do you recommend a multivitamin per chance, or do you recommend that?
I would say a high quality multivitamin too, because not all of them are made the same. You might remember there was a study done, I think it was like 2012 at this point, where they were like, oh, most people just, urinate out all the vitamins that they've been buying and everything. But it's just a matter of how well they're made, how bioavailable they are in terms like how your body uses them, so that you're not just, urinating, orange expensive urine.
Right. Yeah.
And a reason why I might also suggest this is because as we are making dietary changes, it's not always easy, and we can still be in a lot of our bad habits, even if we are trying to eat, let's say, blueberries, in the morning. And so a multivitamin can help cover our bases, so to speak, as things get better.
Okay, very good. Very, very good. Excellent.
Another side note, apparently, the quality of our soil isn't the same as it used to be. And so a tomato grown in today's soil might have less nutrients than it was in the 1950s. So that's just another reason why I would suggest, in general, a good high quality multivitamin whole food space to just kind of help us out again, because even if we're eating the right foods, it may not have the amounts of the nutrients that we've just mentioned, even for skin health, that we thought that they might.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, and if any of you have questions at home, please feel free to leave a comment, leave us any sort of topics you'd like to have covered, and feel free to like and subscribe. As always, we like to leave you with one or two little tidbits of inspiration. Mine would be just pick one of these either foods or nutrients like selenium or vitamin A, something that you're like, oh, I'm probably not getting enough of this, and see if you can include one of those food sources in your next meal. So immediate small action. It's going to be great.
Perfect.
Ken, what do you have for us?
Yes, and as usual, consistency is key. So if you can exercise at least twice a week, that's a lot better than doing nothing. Even once a week is better than doing nothing. Just do something, and those exercises I showed you for dumbbells really do work for strengthening and toning those upper body muscles, getting ready for summer action or so. So there you go.
I'm going to do that today. Thank you.
Excellent. Perfect.
Take care, everyone. We'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.
We have a 90-day VIP program, and this is all about knee surgery prep and recovery. So we want to make sure that you have the best outcomes by having your own virtual personal trainer and your own dietitian nutritionist who's going to help coach you. So by integrating these services that we're going to offer with your doctor's care, you will have a lot of potential benefits, including customized diet and exercise plans to help you get ready for the surgery, and then afterwards the surgery, dealing with things like inflammation or limited mobility and how to get that strength back into the knee, for example, and the muscles surrounding it. We can also help create routines that focus on strengthening certain specific muscles, like I said, reducing inflammation and excess weight to help your knees not be so stressed out. And we're also going to improve flexibility and enhance your overall health. What else are we going to do, Ken?
Well, yeah, you said a lot. That's good. Injury prevention and rehabilitation for sure. If you're getting scheduled for knee replacement, let's just say, you want to strengthen those muscles around the joint so that it's easier for you to recover. So the stronger the muscle is before you go in, the easier it is to rehabilitate that, because it's already programmed. It's already programmed in the muscle and the nerves and so forth. So it's a good thing. You want that. Your muscles want that. They desire that, and the rehabilitation will be so much easier. And with a trainer specifically, we can guide you. I can guide you through the proper form and techniques in reducing your risk of further injury as well. So, what else you got, Adrienne?
Another great benefit of this program is that we do everything virtually, so you can get your virtual health coaching and your virtual personal training, so that you can do it from home, from your couch.
Don't have to go anywhere. Don't have to go anywhere for sure. Yeah, that leads into motivation and accountability. So we provide personal one-on-one motivation and support, and regular check-ins, and we track your progress and set you up with goals and make sure that you're on track and making the progress that you need to make in order to go forward.
And a key part of this is that it's holistic too. So there's a difference between going to our doctors or orthopedic surgeons and getting news that we're going to get a surgery, and then just kind of like prepping in terms of having some meals made or people to kind of help out. But what you really want is to have this combined dietary part and this personal training part along with your doctor, so that you have all three on your team. And by doing this, clients can have better posture, they can lose weight, reduce inflammation and pain, have increased strength and overall well-being. So you are like hitting the ground running. So you're prepping, you get the surgery, and then you're done and you have support to just get on with the rest of your life. So right. I think it's a great program.
I do too.
And it's only $14.97 for the whole 90-day program. And it includes one-on-one support with your nutrition coach and also your personal trainer. You'll get 9 sessions total. And we are here to help you thrive.
Yes, we are.